Okay, so what team has been most disappointing through the first half of the season?
You already know. I'm gonna say Philly for sure. It's got to be Philly. Like,
can you even argue anyone else?
You can.
I mean, you could say Pelicans maybe.
No, I would throw the Suns in there before.
Oh, the Suns. I forgot. Yeah,
the
Suns. Yeah, so you can. Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but I gotta go 76ers because they threw the bag at Paul George like that. Right. Y'all forget Embiid was on TV last year doing the finals, hinting that he wanted Paul George on his team, smiling, blushing and shit.
So I brought you
and
here,
it's like y'all niggas did all this shit for what? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, this is crazy. To not be in the playoff contention on the East is crazy. At least the Suns are on the West. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a tough conference. But you're on the East. Detroit's better than you. You serious? Are you serious right now?
Daniel Morey.
Are you serious? The Hawks are better than you right now. You serious right now? Like, that's crazy. Orlando's better than you. Orlando had a lot of injuries. If they was healthy, you know what I'm saying? But they've been out a lot. So that's crazy. It's definitely Philly. Embiid the other night, he turned it over behind his back against Toronto. And, like, they're losing to teams that, like, you're losing to Toronto, bro. You're like, you know what I mean? Like, you lost to Brooklyn the other night. Like,
yeah, that was tough.
And PG did nothing.
Yeah, 2 points.
Put the podcast down, fam.
Yeah.
Put the podcast down. It's a wrap.
Usually I don't be on that type of time, but it looked like he found his lane that he's more comfortable doing what he want to do. It looked like he's more invested in part. Because that nigga don't miss an episode. He got a guest on there every week, nigga.
Listen.
Well, what he do miss his shots.
Listen.
He got a guest on there every
week. Give me the sauce to that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's that, but bruh. Listen, you definitely ain't letting the main thing be the main thing.
Yeah.
But
or maybe is that the case, or is he just done?
That's what I was gonna argue. I think it might just be his time. Yeah. I think he might just be done. He had the catastrophic knee injuries.
True.
You know, he's been injured ever since. He did, but like he's had other injuries after that. So you got to think about that. Like, is it his time? Is it over for him?
It might be,
because he really hasn't been that guy since what, OKC, kinda.
That's true.
Kinda. Yeah.
How many years ago was that?
Maybe the first year of the LA Clippers before the pandemic, he was kind of. Nah, they was like, the Clippers look good that year, bro.
Yeah.
You hear the guys.
Yeah.
And that's how he sound when he play. He on his knee make.
No more the Erykah Badu niggas.
Right. No lie.
Yo, question for y'all, because I hear like a lot of people, ESPN, podcasts, like, I don't think Paul George is a Hall of Famer.
Me neither. He's overhyped to me. I think when he went at Brun and they had their little moment.
That was the best Paul George we ever seen.
Yeah, that was the best Paul George, and we thought that he was going to take that next step like a Tatum did. You feel me? But it never happened.
Yeah.
And we just kept hoping and going on his potential. Now that OKC year where he was up for MVP,
he was hooping.
I'm gonna say this. That was another version of Paul George. That was
my 2K team too. What?
Tween pull up, like what? Tween a fake draws. You like whoa, buddy? Like that's a tough shot. So I'll give him that. But other than that, bro has. Like, we talk about Harden and stuff like he's never shown up.
Yeah, nah.
He's never been that franchise guy.
And he's always been okay being number 2, which is also weird. Like, damn, bro. Like, just like, I just go play with her. I'll be the backup person. Like, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I feel like the injury, too, after a while, could be an excuse. Like, yeah, he hurt his leg, bro. He could never be the same. But, dog, he actually did come back and ball. So
he did. Yeah, that was so far removed.
I'm not saying he never used it, but... You know, people will throw that out.
Yeah, it's a sympathy for to get him in.
Yeah, to get him in. And
so your vote's a no, though, right?
Yeah, my vote's a no. It's a no for me, though.
It's a no over here.
Yeah.
No.
He hasn't done enough.
Yeah.
All-Star, sure, he's been an all-star, but when has he really moved the needle?
Yeah. Exactly.
He hasn't.
Yeah.
So
great point.
It's a no for me.
But, okay, so what's been the most disappointing team for you, John?
I honestly, I gotta go Philly, but I was gonna go Philly, but then you made me think about what's going on over there on the Suns,
Phoenix,
and I kind of wanna lean with the Suns because they just have so much talent. Like with Phoenix, I'm sorry, with Philly, we already knew what they were. Like Paul George, injury prone. Embiid, injury prone.
But not to be in the playoffs is crazy. They made the playoffs every year.
We thought they would be better, but
to be terrible,
but Phoenix is playing. Yeah. They're playing and they're still bad.
Yeah.
Like that. What's the excuse? These are
I mean,
all-stars. I don't have a high ceiling for Bradley Beal because I don't think he's that great.
Yeah.
But the other two, Booker and KD.
That's enough alone.
Come on.
Yeah.
You guys should be doing way better than you're doing.
Nah, they be in games. They be in games. I feel like they just
until like the fourth quarter,
and then they just fall apart.
They just fall apart
because they don't know how to play together.
Yeah,
and that's the main issue. It's like they don't like same thing with the almost like to Brown and Tatum. Like they kind of don't balance off each other. They kind of just play because the team is good. Mm-hmm. They don't have that, but the team's not good enough for them just to kind of bounce. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like because it's just ISO almost.
It just be KD out. Yeah, it is ISO basketball, but it just be KD out there hooping.
Yeah, and I think that they're the same type of player. Not to cut you off, my fault, bro. But I was gonna say they just like the same type of player, and that's why it don't. Where it's like contested middies your best shot. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. At least Brown and Tatum. Brown's more of a slasher. Brown will backdoor cut you. Yeah. He'll go get her off the glass. You know what I'm saying? He'll be on the break and get his. You know what I'm saying? He kind of knows still how to play off Tatum.
Right.
More in the half court, it's gonna be Tatum. Okay, boop, 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 and then Brown try to get the bitch match, and then they'll go through him on the post or some shit. Right. But like they still kind of know how to play off each other, even though their game's kind of like wings, but they still play off each other. You know what I'm saying? In a sense,
where Booker and KD don't have that.
Right.
You know what I mean? They both need the ball to do anything.
Right.
Facts. I mean, KD could get it out the post. I mean, it's more Book and Bill that really need the ball in their hands.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, but KD when he get on the block, it's like catch it. Post. I still take the whole shot clock. If he hit it, it's good. If he don't, then, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a 75-85% chance he knocking that bitch down.
But now I ain't got no rhythm because I ain't touched the ball in how long?
Right. We just dumping it down to you in the fucking paint.
You know what I'm saying? You might have 25, 30, but nigga, sorry, you got 18 shots, nigga.
And we still down 7.
Yeah. Nah, word. Nah, that's true.
And they're not good enough defensively.
So. Absolutely. They missed out. They wanted Jimmy to bring that toughness. They missed out.
Yeah, you didn't believe in that. I told you Jimmy would have helped them, though. Yeah, Jimmy would have went there. I would have
had to see, though. Yeah, I would have had to see. You got to show me. That's all. Pause. But
you know, never said that with James Harden, but I hear you.
Yeah, okay. We're not going to do that.
Who you think's having the worst season?
The most disappointing, season of the first half I would go with is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Like I've been advocating since we started the sports show, Ant's just been, he was a different player last year at this time, bro. We was talking about I feel like Cat really made a difference, and I said that when they traded him. I was like, I'd rather Cat stay and Gobert go. You know what I'm saying? And Ant and Cat figure it out. I don't know why I said it. It's not like I knew this would make Ant a bad player, but I just figured they would be the best too. You feel me? But with him missing Ant, it's like with everything on his shoulders, he ain't delivering.
You can't blame him, bro. It's not on him. His team is worse. How is that on him? Because his team's worse.
I mean, when his team is nice, that's all we're gonna talk about is him, right?
Everybody in America knew that Julius Randle and Anthony Edwards was not a good fit.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that right as the trade. When the trade happened, people thought, what I'm saying? People said Minnesota Timberwolves won that trade.
I don't know those people.
You know what I'm saying? I know Kendrick Perkins was one of the ones that said the Minnesota Timberwolves won the trade.
Oh, my man KP under the bus.
One of them, you know what I'm saying? One of them on ESPN. I know I heard them say that.
But Emil Hassett or somebody.
Once the cards started to play out.
Nah, that's foolish,
you know what I'm saying?
Because Randall's offense, his IQ is so bad. So I don't know how you could think that he's a better fit as a second than Cat.
And he don't shoot.
Doesn't shoot well enough. Yeah. So that shrinks it. And then Rudy Gobert also can't shoot. So it's like, how is that helpful?
Yeah, you clogging the paint for him already. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta stop putting that smart in his name on Anthony Edwards' name, bro. He's hooping. Mm-hmm. He's doing the best he can. Still obviously, the defense now is more locked in on him because they know they can, like you said, you can collapse on him now. They don't got as much shooting.
He 84 Mike, right? That's what I've been hearing. He 84 Mike. He the next one. Well, show me,
bro. You need a decent team, bro. This is Mike's first team he had in Chicago, nigga.
Mike at 84 was
when he had to score 60 and still lost. Like, what do you want him to do, bro? Like, he's averaging damn near a 30 ball. I know that for sure. He's shooting, I think, 39% from 3-point range. He's at a career
gotta get that
high
up to 42 or something.
No, not the much attempts he's gonna shoot. Nah, you can't ask that from him. He's off the dribble shooter too. He's not just a catch and shoot. If he's just catch and shoot, you compare everybody to Steph. Steph's the greatest shooter.
So is James. So is Damian Lillard. I'm pretty sure they're shooting over 40%.
I don't think so.
Come on,
40 is hard.
Trae Young.
It's tough.
And none of them have to carry a team. Trae Young definitely don't shoot 40% from 3.
No,
definitely not. Trae Young has a terrible shooting percentage, but none of them have to carry a team. Dolo, like, I don't know.
I feel it. I feel like that's excuses.
How good did you expect this team to be this year? Honestly, after that trade.
I mean, they went to the Western Conference Finals. I'm hoping they make it back, but it's looking like a first round exit.
So why you didn't say that about Dallas then? Dallas went to the championship, and they're the 8th seed.
But they looking like a sloppy pizza with all the injuries.
But I'm saying, why didn't you say that about Dallas though? Dallas is the 8th seed.
I mean, I can't, bro. They still in it. They've held it up. They look a little better. And you can't say they don't.
Yeah, they do.
But
do they look like they're going to the championship? Because based off your stance is you should be back or farther when you was at last year. Do you think Dallas Mavericks against the championship?
Probably not this year. No.
So
it's the same thing for them.
But you also got to think.
But they're not most disappointing.
The players that you're talking about on those teams, like Luka, makes his team better.
True.
Where Ant is just an individual player. He's a scorer. Mm-hmm. So he's still doing what he's gonna do. But the team isn't going to step up unless, they step up. And you got rid of a better player for the team that they have now.
He just plays. He doesn't really elevate. So.
But also,
I get where you come from.
Don't see.
He's right.
No, he's throwing jabs at him. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Because who does he have? Right, bro. I know what you're doing.
He's right,
I know what you're doing.
He's just an individual that plays. He doesn't elevate his team.
I'm not doing that because look at Mike Conley. Who do you got? Mike Conley.
You just named Mike
Conley. Nas Reed was 6th man of the year last year.
Right, and he started off slow.
He
started off real slow.
What happened to Jaden McDaniels?
I think he's overpaid.
I do too.
Look at all the niggas you just named, bro. None of these niggas can put the ball in the hoop. Rudy Gobert, Mike Conley's old, and Jalen McDaniels. Who is he making better off that roster, bro?
Shit.
I mean, we could really do that because I seen somebody win 65 games with a team they should have never won 65 games with.
Ooh,
James. When he had Tariq Black.
But James had a